Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are checking out 2025's Dhurandhar. This is one that will be a first-time watch for me. It was highly recommended by many of you, and all I know about it is that it's made multiple truckloads of money, so I'm really excited to check this one out.
Well, that's all I know now either. Hey, look, we've had a lot of fun with movies in this genre overseas, so I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to see this and enjoy myself.
Are you kidding me? This looks like the most badass movie ever. Let's get to it.
All right, without further ado, then let's go!
Devil's Guardian.
Come on. Oh, we're picking up right where we left off.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shift here.
Usually they've little.
Oh, you think they found the snitch? It's sound design.
Oh.
Oh,
what the hell?
अरे हिंदुस्तानी मुखबिर है बड़े हार्ड मास होते हैं साले पट्टे से मारेगा तो लौंडा गरम
Oh, hooks everywhere.
1971 के जंग के बाद पाकिस्तान में बड़ा ही उदास सा माहौल था उस वक्त जियाउल हक ने एक ऐसी बात बोली जो मेरे जहन में गड़ गई
Oh my god.
Bleed India with 1,000 cuts जिस तरह हमने इसके जिस्म पे इतने छोटे छोटे से सुराख नाज का बिस्मिल्लाह इसके साथ
Oh, no.
इतने काफिर एजेंट्स आए तेरे साथ कहाँ डिप्लॉय है
Oh my god!
कराची रावलपिंडी
Talk about sound design?
Yeah.
मेरे मुल्क में घुसे हो तुम बताओ
Oh.
यार नहीं समझते साले डिप्लॉयड है बॉस
Wow.
That's what we're dealing with.
Holy sh... That was aggressive.
और रहमान भाई को माइकलोची पुल से पकड़ के ले गए एसपी चौधरी असलम आप जल्द से जल्द जमील भाई को इत्तला करो
Oh, like he doesn't already know.
Right.
अरे भी उसेर क्या बात है बच्चे आज हमें कैसे याद कर लिया
एसपी असलम रहमान भाई को माइकलोची पुल से उठाकर ले गया है
अरे तू फिक्र मत कर बच्चे तेरा जमील मामू बैठा है अभी
जमील भाई सब संभाल लेगा लड़के इकट्ठा करने पड़ेंगे
घर चल इसी वक्त
He knows.
अखलाक जी भाईजान
क्या मिला था बच्चे के खाने में
मुझे कुछ नहीं पता
Oh.
ले जा रहे रहमान भाई को
खुदा कसम पता समझ में आ रहा क्या बोला
Oh. Better tell this guy something.
Yeah, you...
मुझे नहीं पता
Oh
my god!
Oh. Oh.
मुझे किसी तो नहीं पता कि तू नहीं जाने गलती हो गई भाईजान
Yeah, it was a mistake. You're...
तब से फोन कर रही हूँ मैं कहाँ हूँ जरा फोन तो चेक करो
Yep.
मेरे घर जाओ अपना फोन ऑफ रखो और जब तक मैं वहां पहुंचू वहां से हिलना नहीं
That's that. Oh.
Well, he had that coming.
Yep. Now our intensity's gonna pick up by like 1,000 here.
Seems a little off the books here, fellas.
Yeah.
मुझे पहले रहमान का सर चाहिए फिर लिहारी चाहिए
Oh. Who's this guy now?
Papu, who gave the mixture?
Yep.
मुझे पहले रहमान का सर चाहिए, फिर लियारी चाहिए, और रहमान को उसके घर से अकेले निकलवाने की जिम्मेवारी मेरी।
Yep.
एसपी तो आगे संभाल लेगा ना।
Yep. Busted.
Oh, nice.
The old camera in the plant move.
Let it roll.
Busted, bruv.
Yep.
1 घंटे में रहमान भाई शेरशाह पुल पर मिलने चाहिए, वरना आज रात ये वीडियो सारे टीवी चैनल्स की सुर्खियां बना। अगला कदम बहुत सोच समझ कर लेना जबरीन साहब।
Oh.
अब आपकी बेटी की जिंदगी भी मेरे हाथ में है।
दर्द संभाल लेगा लाले।
कोशिश करता हूँ लाले।
Cry.
साले का सर खोलने वाला था कि आपका फोन है।
Oh, yeah, I might want to pump the brakes on that.
Yeah.
Oh, but remember, he said it was his rules.
Yep.
मुझे पहले रहमान का सर चाहिए।
It's a good thing she got that cell phone back.
अगर ये वीडियो बाहर आ गया ना तो मेरा करियर भी बर्बाद हो जाएगा और मेरी बेटी भी जान से जाएगी।
आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही।
No. Doesn't care.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
what is-
did say
Remember,
it.
he was gone for how long? It's not going to affect him at all.
No.
हम तो एसपी नहीं मान रहा, पर वो मेरा फोन भी नहीं उठा रहा। लियारी टास्क फोर्स का ऑफिस का है।
Better start spilling it.
Oh, shit.
अरे बेबी कहाँ रहे हो? ये स्कूल बंद हो गए,
This.
चले जाओ यहाँ से।
Sorry, pal.
Yeah. Taking out all his guys. Oh.
Oh. Yeah, but is he going to care about those guys? Though, too? I don't know.
Yeah.
Holy shit, he's got his whole office doused in gas.
Everybody's strung up.
साले मेरे भाई को उठाने की जुर्रत की भरवे।
Oh, just toying with him.
Yep.
उसको पता चलना चाहिए क्या हचड़ो होता है।
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Guy knows how to send a message.
एसपी चौधरी असलम, अगले आधे घंटे में मुझे रहमान भाई शेरशाह पुल पर चाहिए। सही सलाम।
Your move, bruv.
It's like we're doing this.
Well, he's a little harmed.
Is this actually gonna work?
तुम में से हमजा कौन है?
Sorry. Just a change in music and just.
Yep.
चिंगारी लगाकर तुझे ये लगा तूने आग पर काबू पा लिया है। यहाँ बारूद का ढेर बैठा है तुझ जैसों को राख करने के लिए।
A lot of back and forth threats here.
Yeah.
I could do this to you. You could do this to me. I could do
Reduce you
this to
to
your
ash.
men.
Oh, yeah. Nice. I like it.
Now we're
I
gonna
like
see
it.
the effect of all this.
You know how loud that is, just firing off a weapon like that next to somebody's ear?
लियारी टास्क फोर्स का पता कहाँ से मिला? जमील साहब ने दिया।
जमील जमाली की लड़की घुमा रहा है ये। उस दिन अपने लड़के बोलते फिर रहे थे ये लीना जमाली।
एसपी और अरशद पप्पू का कुछ करना पड़ेगा।
Deal with them.
Had all those candles lit.
Tidied things up a little bit for you.
तुम्हें अपने घर नहीं जाना?
मैं वापस जाने नहीं आई हूँ।
That's good.
जल्दी चलिए, सबसे बेहतरीन लम्हा मिस कर रहे हैं आप।
Jesus Christ, the amount of money.
Presumably, these could be the same two terrorists whose pictures we just showed you. He was carrying an AK-47 in his hand,
Oh,
with a sling on his left arm,
that's them.
and carrying what appears to be either an AK-47.
They literally handed it to him.
जब तक अगदे शोले नहीं निकलेंगे बाहर तो कनु डराना है।
Oh.
Right now, 6 blasts in about 35 minutes.
Jeez. It's all just a game to these guys.
याद रख कमरे में
Jesus.
कोई यहूदी या फिरंगी मिले तो बिल्कुल मत छोड़ना
Oh boy.
Wow.
बिल्कुल मत हिचकिचाना
Oh, that's.
Yeah, see,
Yep.
blood is on his hands. So that's how that's.
Yep. Oh. This is terrible. Oh, they're gonna show the actual news.
Oh, Jesus.
हिम्मत करने के बाद अभी
Oh, wow.
जो है ना आपने इनको ऐसे रखे हैं कि ना इसका जो गोली है ना वो किसी सामने वाली दीवार पे रिपेल होकर आपकी तरफ वापस ना आए.
I can't believe they actually put this in the movie.
This is.
और ये उनको ये अल्टीमेटम देते हैं. ये तो हमारा अभी तो ट्रेलर है. अभी असल फिल्म तो अभी बाकी है.
Oh.
हमने खबर पहुंचाई थी वक्त से पहले पहुंचाई थी फिर कैसे हो गया ये सब
Yeah, why did it still happen?
ये जो पकड़ा गया है अजमल कसाब उसे मैंने अपने हाथों से बंदूक दी थी इकबाल खनानी मीर भुट्टोवी इन सबको खत्म कर दूंगा मैं
तुझे तेरा बदला मिलेगा इंतजार कर
He wants revenge now.
Yeah, he's not.
Be patient? Yeah, I don't think so.
It's hard to be patient after what all transpired.
घायल हूं इसीलिए घातक हूं
Oh,
Oh my.
wants everybody.
मुझे पूरे कराची का बादशाह बनना है मेरे साथ चल सकती है तो जिंदगी भर सिर्फ तुम्हारा हक रहेगा मुझ पर लेकिन इसके बाद तुम मुझसे कोई सवाल नहीं पूछोगी अगर नहीं तो सामने दरवाजा खुला है
Oh, it's laying it out.
Oof. Well, there's that answer.
Oh, is it? First, I thought she was walking over the door to close it.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Made her choice.
आज के बाद फिर कभी मुझे घर से निकल जाने की धमकी दी मैं तुम्हें नींद में जिंदा जला दूंगी.
Oh. Well, we have an understanding.
Mutual understanding?
Do not ask me to leave again. We are in this for the long haul.
मेरे नयारी के भाइयों
Okay, now we're in 2009.
Yep.
अगले इलेक्शन में पीएपी की तरफ से मेरे छोटे भाई रहमान बलोच की पार्टी
Oh!
इत्तेहाद में लड़ेगी.
Wasn't expecting that. Was he?
You guys see that one coming?
Nope. I mean, I know he talked about it, but
अस्सलाम वालेकुम नियारी.
what's he up to?
मेरी पार्टी पीपल्स अमन कमेटी ये वादा करती है साहब कि वो पीएपी को कयामत तक अपना सपोर्ट देगी.
The end of time.
That's, I know what you know and you know what I know.
सलीके से बाप का फर्ज अदा किया होता तो बेटी आज मेरे घर नहीं थी
19 की है वो 30-32 का तो होगा एक छोटी बच्ची क्या फासली कि खुद को फन्ने खां समझने लगा.
Didn't we learn that when he was like 47, his wife was like 20?
Yeah.
आपने हमेशा ऐसे लोगों को शेर दी है जो कभी भी आपसे ज्यादा ताकतवर बनकर आपके हाथों से लियारी छीन सकते हैं. लियारी पर अपना दबदबा कायम रखना है तो ये रहमान और अरशद की जगह ऐसे बंदे को खड़ा करें जो आपका अपना हो,
Someone.
जो आपके रिश्ते में हो, जो आपका सगा हो.
Family.
What exactly is going on here?
Looking at your new son-in-law.
Oh, that was mighty nice of you to do that for me.
So do I have your blessing?
Funny you should ask that question.
Yeah.
Lord, I'm just bringing families back together. Look at
That's a great way to get the family back together. I'll delete this blackmail video I have on you.
Yep.
It's an interesting time for a musical number.
Yeah,
isn't it?
I wasn't expecting it given everything
Oh.
heavy that's going on, but it
it's
is
just
her
like
wedding, so.
All right. Is this a wedding or an engagement party?
Oh, just look.
He shows up to the wedding, huh?
Well, of course.
Yeah, this guy.
He's got armed guards walking right into the wedding, fully kitted up.
Oh, look at all the players we got here.
जनाब खैरियत सब ठीक कुछ मंगाऊं अरे भाई दूल्हे हो आज तो मजे करो
बच्चे पैदा कर भाई 15 अगस्त को अमृतसर में मुंबई जैसे कुछ मजेदार करने की फरमाइश है
Another one.
लिस्ट उजैर को भेज दीजिए वक्त से पहले सामान पहुंच जाएगा ओए तारीख देख
रहने मुझे करने दे
What's this?
9 अगस्त कैसा रहेगा उस दिन कुछ नहीं है
9 अगस्त की रात आपको सारा सामान मिल जाएगा
Oh, boy.
All these guys he has to work with. Yep. Do it with a smile.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that. The old disappearing, reappearing
Reappearing ink.
Oh, this
Came in
is how
handy
you,
for Roger Rabbit.
This is how you have to steal the Declaration of Independence. No, that's how you find the treasure that's on the back of the Declaration.
Yeah, make sure you get your facts straight before you start talking.
Look, folks, if you're trying to find the map on the back of the Declaration, you got to have something like that.
And lemon juice.
And heat. Pretty brilliant.
Final chapter. Here we go.
Final chapter for the final boss.
Is this where all his work finally pays off after like 10 years?
Suggesting some backstabbing, I'm guessing, by the... You get new tires on that thing?
Well, he always had knobbies on the front.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum Shahzad. रहमान सियासी काम में मशरूफ हो गए इसलिए मुझे भेजा है
It's a little tied up at the moment.
Yep.
इस बार बंदूकें थोड़ी ज्यादा लगी
कब तक चाहिए
9 अगस्त
तक हमारे 300 बच्चे मारे जा चुके हैं
Jeez.
कल आईएसआई वालों ने स्कूल के पानी में जहर मिला दिया
School's water supply.
Oh, that's fucking
just
terrible.
doesn't end.
अरे शिरानी साहब कोठरी बॉर्डर पहुंचे असला लेकर तारीख तो भाई नहीं तय की थी वलीमे वाले दिन
यहाँ रहमान भाई के साथ रहे
सामान उड़ा के फोन करता हूँ
Oh, boy. What's going to go down now? I mean, date he picked.
Would everybody get knocked out or what?
It would appear that way. Oh, he's ready for some defensive driving.
जो भी करना होगा लियारी घुसने से पहले करना होगा और सबसे कालिम जगह सिर्फ किलर रोड के पास वाला जंगल
Right here.
यहाँ से क्यों जा रहे हैं हम
It's a shortcut.
उजैर की गाड़ी कहाँ है
उजैर तो कोठरी गया भाई
आज तो पाइपलाइन की इफ्तिताह थी ना
वालिमे वाले दिन आज ही की तारीख तय हुई थी
मैंने बोला था
जी भाई आप ही ने बोला था
Yes, you did.
ओए तारीख देख
9 अगस्त कैसा रहेगा उस दिन कुछ नहीं
गाड़ी रोक
Oh, he put it together.
गाड़ी रोक दे मदर
I'm a king, but I fuck with thing. They call me
Oh, well, that
man.
pretty much seals the deal.
man's way. So I'm on that with my hands right.
Oh.
That'll.
Oh, sliced his arm.
Yeah. Oh, the mirror. Nice. Just eating those punches.
Oh, that guy's back. Oh, his eyes! Oh!
Oh, got rid of him.
See ya.
Oh! Oh!
Heavy is the head, it's the blessing and the curse. Heavy is the head, heavy is the head, heavy is the head.
Oh, shit.
भाई किसने किया
Well, nowhere to go now.
I'd be like, just wait, they'll run out soon.
Yeah.
Oh, he rolls down the window.
He's got the bulletproof. I mean, it's two guys against a small army here.
It's like heat.
Yeah. If they weren't in an immobilized, well, they kind of were.
Yeah, a little bit more room to run.
Yeah. Yeah, you're in that situation down to your pistol. You're pretty much done.
Yeah, not much hope there. And it's not like you got a bunch of extra magazines sitting around in a car like that where you can just go all day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There we go.
Under the seat.
Because that's why I said right away. It's like, they'll just run out of ammo, boys. They're just
literally.
Oh, good thing you took the trail. You didn't want to cut through the trees.
Look at this guy. He's got a full Rambo vest on. They can't hit him, all those guys?
No, they're terrible shots.
Oh, ooh, nice.
Oh,
armbar.
Oh, this is going to break it.
Snap
break it. Oh, almost got him in the ass.
Oh, he's going into that tree.
Oh! Well, of course, these two are having a chase scene.
Yep.
Oh! Oh!
Working him with that chunk of wood.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh, shit.
Drug him all the way down.
Oh, we got tagged in the vest.
Yeah. Oh! That'll slow him down.
He's like, I'll perish in a movie, but I want it to be the most epic way possible.
I guess.
Well, he's getting tagged. That's the heart.
Oh! Shit!
Oh, he's into that tree again. Oh, the vine around the neck.
It just happened to be hanging over a branch.
Still got a job to finish. Oh, thought he had him there.
So say we've seen him. Oh!
Oh, a rock to the temple will usually end your day.
Oh, little bite.
Oh, the sand in the eyes!
Oh, gonna fight dirty.
What the?
Oh.
Saga, SP साहब.
Oh!
Oh, is he gonna pull him into that tree?
Oh!
Oh.
Yeah, he's got that rock.
Yeah.
हारता नहीं हूं मैं.
I can't believe how many hits he's taken.
Taking that many hits with a fucking rock.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh, making the save. Oh.
Oh, everybody's just working everybody.
Concussions all around.
Yeah. Yeah, he's getting up.
Oh!
He ain't recovering from this.
No.
Don't even show him fighting back.
I would say this is going to be it.
मजा आया मादर.
रहमान डकैत का खून. रमेश.
Oh!
Oh!
एसपी साहब, कुछ भी हो जाए, शहर पहुंचने तक रहमान जिंदा रहना चाहिए.
Oh.
Okay, so
it's got to bring him back to the city.
I think if he knew he had to bring him back, he had been worked over plenty enough not to have to
shoot him in the neck.
Shoot him in the neck.
Hey, गाड़ी रोको भाई, मदद चाहिए. रोक friend.
Yeah, they're not stopping.
I wouldn't.
Hey, गाड़ी रोक friend. रोक. गोली लगी है, अस्पताल पहुंचाना भाई. जल्दी वापस आ. एलटीएफ ने भाई पर हमला कर दिया, गोली लगी. जल्दी वापस आ.
Setting him up. He's going to get everybody.
Wow.
आंखें खुली रखनी है. हाँ. बस आंखें खुली.
Yeah, he won't.
They're still trying to fight him.
बे तू भागा यार, भागा. भाई हाँ. अरे आगे से हटो.
This is so weird that I know they said you got to keep him alive.
Yeah. I guess we'll find out.
What for? Gains consciousness, could be like, yeah, he's the one who did it.
Yeah.
रहमान भाई सांस लीजिए.
Or maybe he just needed him alive so he could be the one who
they
brought
can
him in,
see-
so it would
yeah.
look like he was trying to save him. That's why he needs to keep him alive till he gets in the city, so he can make it look like covered up.
Maybe.
Now we can say, oh, we got ambushed or this and this happened, Wait, what? Wow, that's not what really is happening. Oh.
हमजा भाई ने अपनी पूरी जान लगा दी रहमान भाई को बचाने के लिए.
Yep, that's
There it is.
the story. Yep.
So say, how can he even chew, or how would he have any hunger at this point?
Yep. He's gone.
Okay, we're going back.
Yep. Oh, is that okay?
What is Operation Dhurandhar? एस्पिनाज के इतिहास में पहली बार हम अपना असेट पाकिस्तानी अंडरवर्ल्ड उनकी गैंग्स को इन्फिल्ट्रेट करने भेजेंगे.
That's how it all happened.
इस दुनिया में हो रहे ऑलमोस्ट हर टेररिस्ट अटैक के पीछे पाकिस्तान का हाथ है.
Oh.
हम इस ऑपरेशन में क्रिमिनल्स को इंडक्ट करेंगे जिनकी जिंदगी का कोई मकसद ही ना हो.
Oh, that's. Oh.
And if we succeed, we might just have a killing machine in our hands.
There's the reveal.
So he was a plant this whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
I was like, I hope you're not seriously asking.
no,
that.
but I mean, just the capacity in which they planted him, though.
Well, they showed him that when he was in the bar, he would have to infiltrate the gang and everything.
Right. but the
but
again, as
I
far
didn't
back,
expect it to be somebody who had like nothing to lose. I thought it'd be just like an agent or a soldier.
जब मैं पीता हूँ तो कहते हैं कि मरता भी नहीं जब मैं मरता हूँ तो कहते हैं कि जीना होगा
Oh, wow.
To be continued.
Part 2. Wow, what a ride.
Gentlemen whose names we may never know, they who operate from the shadows of Mother Indians can stand tall and courageous sacrifice.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a lot. Oh, is this a preview of part 2?
Must be.
God, he looks so much different with his hair.
Whoa, playing some Knight Rider?
What?
We sure are.
I think it's part of a rap song.
Yeah.
Well, it's fired up Busta Rhymes.
Whoa. Oh, wow. Oh.
God, how he looks so much different. Whoa.
ये नया हिंदुस्तान है ये घर में घुसेगा भी और मारेगा भी
Oh, he's on the throne. He was on the throne in the end. Holy cow.
Yeah, goosebumps there at the end. Holy crap.
What a ride. Yeah, there we go.
There we have it.
Wow. This was insane. What a trip. And I know from the start that I was kind of expecting like some ridiculous over the top, KGF or Bahubali style action.
Oh yeah.
And it had elements of that, but once we saw, okay, inspired by true events, and then they started hitting us with actual events that happened, and they started showing the news footage and the dates where all this stuff went down. It's like, oh, now we're getting real with this. And, for me, that's when the movie kind of took a little bit of a turn, and it went from just being entertained by a popcorn and bullets action movie to being something different. And, let me know if you kind of felt that way too, where, the tone of the movie kind of shifted and, we learn, how these things were done, and what was sacrificed to make this happen. Hamza was undercover for like 10 years, basically, if not more. I assume we're going to see some more, in part 2 that's coming out, but just a totally wild story. I thought that, we saw Sanjay Dutt in here, somebody who we've seen before in a number of different movies. He's always great. But, the thing is, they cast everybody so well as villains where you're like, it had the vibe of like a Carlito's Way or something like that, where you have an asset that's undercover and they have to live in this world and react the way that everybody else is around them. And like I said, the one scene that hit him hard is when he was the guy when Hamza was the guy that handed the guns to the kid, and they carried everything out the way they did. So again, just a wild movie that took a shift in the tone that I wasn't ready for, because all I knew was what I saw on the poster. I thought we were getting our typical movie in the genre that we get, and then they hit us with some pretty hardcore stuff that really happened, and just it makes it feel a lot different. So massive shout out to everybody involved. Look, it had everything we love, at least that I love from movies in this genre. It had the action. It had an amazing leading man character here that pretty much owned every scene that he was in.
Ranveer Singh.
Yeah, so he crushed that. But just a wild story and a way of incorporating things from real life, but into a very stylized, action-packed movie that kind of forces you to balance those two worlds as the viewer. So it was a real wild watch for me. And, like I said, I'm sure you can see during the reaction how my tone, kind of changed a little bit once we got, a little more than halfway through. So yeah, wild. The music was great.
Well, they did a great job mixing
the action was incredible.
Everything up.
The level of violence and gore that we had was pretty friggin' over the top. So again, it was everything so many of you folks said it would be, but I did not expect it to take the turn that it did.
Yeah, this movie was something else. I mean, we inspired by true events. Now, obviously, we don't understand or know.
Yeah, because like when they
that's
first said
going
it at first, I'm like, okay, inspired by true events.
Yeah.
Like, how far are we gonna deviate? But then they started saying actual things that people know about and people
And the
remember.
thing is, like, you know, we've talked about this before on the channel. Like, you know, this is your culture and everything. We don't know what all this that happened. So to be like shown events that actually happened that I had no idea.
I mean, a few of these I recognize just because they were pretty big events and some of the dates. I'm like, oh, okay, I recall here.
Like, I think I vaguely
that,
recall the flight being hijacked and like sitting on that runway wherever it was. Like, I think I vaguely remember that. But the way that they told the story of Hamza was awesome. I mean, you couldn't have picked a better actor. He looked great with the beard and the hair, and then almost unrecognizable when we saw him at the end with the short hair and shaved face. So like, you could easily take someone from the life of crime that he was in and convert him into this badass that infiltrates and everything. And we've seen it how many times where like someone infiltrates and he showed how faithful he was to his boss, how much he helped him out. Like, but I think with him, it was always about morals, because like, even when they're all celebrating that
one ate him
and
up.
he's not, because that's his home country. He's like, what? He's like, I'm doing everything right. Why is this not working out?
Happening?
Why is this still happening? And so I love that they were telling that story, that he then eventually, you know, he had to side with Jin there at the end and help take him down, because, you know, they made a great point in showing that it's like, well, everything comes from underground, like from us. It's not. We make sure it stamps as made in Russia or made in the U.S. for the armory, because that way we don't have any hand in this. Even though we saw that, it's like, well, you think they're going to sell our enemy's going to sell the guns to us, but that we're going to use on them? No. So it's really intricate in the telling of what's going on and what's happening.
Yeah, talk about playing the long game, huh?
Exactly. And because like, yeah, it first starts out in 2002 and we don't get an ending until 2009, August of 09.
Yeah, I mean, because the movie opened in 99.
Well, 99,
with the airplane, where that went down. And then that's when everything started. And like I said, the main detective or chief or, you know, whatever he was, he's like, yeah, this isn't going to be quick. We have to play this out.
And then obviously the most powerful moment in this is when they had the actual recordings.
Yeah, like
from
I said,
actual events.
Totally unexpected.
So you come into this movie and us, you know, like you knew a couple events. I vaguely remember, you know, that I thought maybe that they're using a real life event to jump off into something, and instead they used it, like, I thought, perfectly, and then also to make it more powerful, to make the whole movie more powerful, which it did. I mean, especially when you incorporate real life scenarios, real life footage, real life recordings.
It really changes
it
the vibe
impacts
of the
you
movie.
so much more, because at first when he gets introduced, we're like, oh my God, this guy is, look at the hair, look at this.
Having fun with it.
Having fun with it. But then it takes that 90-degree turn to be like, hey, there's a lot more that's here than what we're having fun with.
Well, and I think we were all kind of expecting him to just come in and, you know, be a Terminator and start
And that
taking
too.
guys out
And that
because
too.
that's kind of what, you know, you look at the poster and I'm expecting like, you know, KGF or Bahubali style action and everything, but they kept it toned down in the way that our main character just didn't roll through everybody.
Yeah, they made it.
Guys could take hits, and you know, when Sanjay got worked over with that rock at the end,
It's like they had fun with it, but they made it more realistic than what they could have. Some of these fun movies that we watch that are a lot of fun, that don't have real life implications or real life incidents that inspired them. We have fun with it because it's over the top. They're hitting people with motorcycles, all this
they got
stuff.
lions
We
and
have,
tigers.
you know, you have all that stuff. But this was, you know, the most realistic of any and all of them, and it was still a lot of gore, a lot of, you know, scenes where, you know, we were cringing, and
they really cranked
it up. But this was very powerful, very entertaining, and very enlightening. and giving us knowledge that we may not have ever known. So really well done.
Yeah, this was way different than what I thought it was going to be. Looking at the poster behind us, and I know it's a lot to just try to judge. He's walking through with what looks to be an automatic weapon, another shoulder holstered, and a bundle of 6 sticks of dynamite.
Very, very stylized.
So it's not anything that you would. There's never a situation. I shouldn't say never. Very few situations where you would be carrying 6 sticks of dynamite all fused together, and you're going to throw that. So I, just judging off the poster, was guessing same thing as you.
Yeah.
This is going to be a KGF, Bahubali, like RRR, just like super over the top action that we have, really come to appreciate from, this genre. And it wasn't. So the action was incredible, but it was much more realistic, I guess you could say. Obviously, there's some scenes at the end where, like, you get the old Rambo, like, they just fired off 1,000 rounds and nothing hit him.
Can't hit anybody.
A couple scenes where some vehicles were taking a lot of rounds and people weren't getting hit inside. But for the most part, the action was, you weren't having people throw cars or wrestle tigers and stuff like that. So they gave it a much more realistic kind of action feel to it, but they had to, because it was based off of actual events, which I vaguely remember some of them as well. And I know in other countries they show, some of the things going on, politically and as far as, pop culture and all that in America. We honestly don't see much from that part of the world unless it's like a major thing. And when we do see it, it's, hey, tragedy struck. This is what's going, and it's not something that takes over our news. So these are events that I'm not necessarily very familiar with. It looked like they were giving us real news footage.
Yeah, because early on, I think we both kind of caught that. We're like, that looked like actual footage.
News footage.
And they have done that from time to time where they do the grainy filter.
They do that to make it look like you're getting it. But is it real? Is it real news footage? So that's kind of the question. Was that real news footage? And if so, it definitely gives the film a heavier feel to it when you're seeing real news footage, because it makes you just sit back and just like, okay, this stuff really happened. There's people who are actually losing their lives here, and terrible incidents. So you definitely watch the film from a different perspective. I like the plot. It threw me off right there at the end, and I was just like, wait, so he's been in it that long, since he had short hair, because we didn't see any of him with short hair. No. We saw
he came into town.
We saw the Jeep come in. We saw him get on a helicopter. We saw him get dropped off into town. So we really didn't have any sort of frame of reference necessarily how long this guy has been undercover and, trying to infiltrate anything. Obviously we saw him, kind of work his way in. He's playing both sides. He's doing all that. At the end, he did another switch where he comes running in. So they would, well, hey, he made sure the guy made it back to the city, but didn't make it once he got there. So it would look like he was trying to be the hero. So, the infiltration of these, it's a mix of political and, terror organizations and all that was very interesting. Again, not something I was expecting at all. According to, the wiki pages here, it's kind of a mix of, fiction and reality. I guess, what I'm wondering right now is how much of it is, stylized. We get that a lot in American films where it's like, this is based off a true story, and they take huge liberties here in some of the American stories. They'll make up characters that weren't there for they make up things that didn't happen,
or they combine a number of characters together to be one.
They'll be like, oh well, this character was representative of this person. And so here in American films, they take some huge liberties, even with true stories. So you have to go into this thinking, okay, I don't know how much of this really happened. Of course, we could do our research on it now that the film is done, but it's not something that we did ahead of time. Again, it just makes it that much more intriguing, because now you're like, oh shit, you know. Look, as far as the action, again, that was really good. We didn't see like the crazy, one dude fighting off 80 dudes. Obviously we saw.
Well, we saw at the end where he was dual wielding, and they couldn't hit anything.
He's dual wielding. They couldn't hit him, but they ended up hitting him. We saw.
Well, they got him in the end.
Saw a couple of guys. Look, you take one rock to the temple, it's the size of a softball. You're probably done. So we had a little bit of the exaggerated action, but for the most part, look, I thought that was good. The violence, they really kind of notched up a level from some of the other stuff we've seen. Look, the one where they had all the fish hooks and the cables and the dude.
Yeah.
That was a lot. I've never seen that before in any film, and we've watched enough, action, this, that, to see the different torture methods, and that was a new one for me. So that was a lot. But look, overall, I thought it was a good film. The action was incredible. Ranveer Singh. Almost, just it's crazy, and you would look different with long hair and a beard, right? But when they go back and they show him, and even looking up his picture, it's like, can we really with this guy? He's got short hair and a short beard. He looks incredible. He grows his hair out that long. I got to know if that was his real hair that he grew out. I'm guessing.
It looked like part of it maybe
I'm
was.
guessing, it looked like they worked in some extensions. But either way, how cool did he look? Overall, just, again, an incredible watch for me. I'm really excited. It looks like we're not going to have to wait very long. For the second part.
For it to come though to Netflix though.
Oh yeah,
it's dropping in their theaters.
Yeah. So, but it'll be it's not something where it's going to be a 2 or 3 year wait for a sequel or a follow up, because I think we're still waiting. Isn't there supposed to be another Bahubali movie coming out yet? I thought there was.
Well, in a KGF 3.
In a KGF 3 that we're talking about a couple year wait where they left these. One interesting thing that we did learn about this film going through Wiki. So this was the second highest grossing Hindi film of all time, the top of 2025, and the fourth highest grossing Indian film of all time. And that's wild.
Yeah.
And you wonder with something like this, if it didn't get moviegoers in that, kind of that area of the world, because of the fact that it had roots in actual events.
Absolutely.
If people were like, hey, we want to go see this and check this out. Looks like the critical scores were, they were good overall, but there were some people that kind of gave it some mixed scores, and I'm wondering if that's because, look, anytime you write something that's based on true whatever, you're going to have your people who are like, okay, you took too many liberties,
right.
You didn't tell an accurate enough story, you tried to make it too actiony. And look, there's a lot of sensitive topics in here, politics, terrorism. And so, you're never going to keep everybody happy. But overall, I thought it was a great movie.
Yeah, one hell of a spy drama, that's for sure. Because, we've seen the spy movies, and, very rarely does the undercover go that long, or just because of the length of the movie, we're not given that whole story told the way it is. You'll have a lot of flashes like, hey, I broke in with the mafia as an undercover spy when I was 35, and now fast forward ahead to the guy being 55, but you don't get the story told the way we do.
And that's where you get the, like, it was a runtime of 214 minutes. Well, that allows you to be able to get
a lot of story.
It looks like the next installment will be showing a lot more of when he first got in, what he had to do.
Well, because you get so much
short hair and no beard.
That's right, and you get just so much more involved in the characters. Like the villains, you hate them that much more. The good guys, you cheer for them that much more. The funny guys, you're given that much more time with them. So I think, look, when the writing's good and the story's good, length to me really doesn't make a difference as far as how long a movie goes.
It's very curious to me that we haven't seen more films. I mean, we've had a handful, like the
Irishman
recently.
is one.
Well, that was just for Netflix, but that was longer. But like as far as theatrical releases, the Avatar movies have been really long. Titanic back in the day was really long, but generally over 3 hours is really, really stretching it.
Outside of like Lord of the Rings.
Well, he
know?
adopted a rugged look with long hair and a beard. This was primarily achieved using hair extensions, wigs, and meticulously crafted prosthetics rather than solely growing out.
Looks good.
But he still looked damn good.
Looked real to me.
The long hair and the
damn
beard were not purely natural growth.
Well, I think
Not
I think the beard was probably all that, but the hair.
He looked damn good though. I'll give
What a
some.
ride. What a ride.
I'll give him that.
I think we may have mentioned that a time or two in this movie.
Well, it's they're telling a true story, but they still make him look like super macho. It's kind of
Right,
like it's worth.
Well, if you're going to
noting.
have your nation's hero spy be played by someone, you're going to nail that casting.
There we go. They
And
crushed it.
and just speaking of that, I know we, as far as we normally do our scores at the end. Look, I think you can tell we loved it, but we always do this when it's based on true events or it's something real sensitive topics of things that actually happened and actually affected people. Just out of respect, we typically don't score it.
scores.
But
Loved
I
it.
think you can tell how we felt about
Yeah.
this movie. I absolutely loved it. Thought it was great. Cannot wait for the second one. And what a spy thriller.
Hopefully, we won't have to wait long. Look, hopefully, you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. So, for Appleton Oak, Mason Quinn, I'm of course Answer. Good night now, pals.